Hello, sports fans. I'm Darren Zajarski. Welcome to Whitefish Bay High School in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, where the Oak Creek Knights will be taking on the South Milwaukee Rockets in the sectional game in the WIAA state playoffs. I'm Darren Zajarski, joined here by Christian Bussler. Should be a pretty interesting game, Christian. What's your take?
I think both these teams are very evenly matched. They match up well size-wise and talent-wise. And although Oak Creek won the season series 2-0, I think we could see both teams really slugging it out to win the most important one of all.
I think if the Rockets need to win, they need to stop Stephanie Running. She's the Knights' leading scorer, and she is their dominant threat down low. She's 6'2", and she's amazing in the post.
Yeah, she'll draw 2 defenders away, and that'll open up the Knights' perimeter game. But they didn't shoot the ball at all well last week against Whitefish Bay, so they're going to have to improve that if they want to win.
Now, if the Knights want to win, they need to keep Katie Kitsky in check. She's the Rockets' leading scorer with 15.1 average points per game.
And while it's clear that Oak Creek takes their game both inside and outside, I'd say by the looks of it, South Milwaukee takes their game mostly from the outside.
Should be a pretty interesting game. Now we're going to leave it to the announcer for the national anthem and the player introductions.
Enjoy the show, fans.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Whitefish Bay Fieldhouse. The sectional semifinal girls basketball game between the South Milwaukee Rockets and the Oak Creek Knights. The WIAA requires good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner, proclaiming racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions. Elected officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of this competition. The national anthem was performed in the first game, so now we're going to introduce the starting lineups. First for South Milwaukee. Number 12, Kristen Scholl. Number 20, Katie Kitsky. Number 30, Alicia Kartowski. Number 42, Emily Wesley. And number 50, Lauren Wagner. Coach for South Milwaukee is Tracy Stolze. Number 2, Brittany Ziegler. Number 15, Kelsey Kochanowski. Number 23, Angela Rodriguez. Number 30, Mandy Wilkie. And number 44, Stephanie Running. And number 3 is Julie Tierhoff. South Milwaukee will be next on the scoreboard. Oak Creek will be opening on the scoreboard. South Milwaukee will be next on the scoreboard. Oak Creek will be opening on the scoreboard.
Welcome back. Should be a pretty interesting game as the Knights will be in white and South Milwaukee will be in red. This is the third time that these teams have met, and Oak Creek is leading the series 2-0. The Knights' leading scorers tonight: Stephanie Running, 17 points per game; Brittany Zelo at 10 points per game; and Mandy Wilkie with 9 points per game. And the Knights win the tip. Zelo with the ball up top, trying to get something going, trying to draw first blood, seeing if they get something going. Running up top now. The Knights a very good passing team. Pass down low to Running, gets tipped away, and the Rockets take over. Shot made. So the Rockets draw first blood with a three-pointer. Knights with the ball now, trying to see if they can answer. Nice pass down low to Running with the shot. Goes in.
That's what you gotta do. If you're on the perimeter and can get it in, by all means take it. But that's not going to be available all night. If the Knights can't control the perimeter, then that middle's going to get all clogged up with Rockets. I'm sure of that.
Knights need to play some solid defense too and stop the South Milwaukee three-point shooting. Another shot just misses, and Running with the rebound.
Rebounding, another major stat for the Knights. If they can't control the glass, that's going to kill them as well. But if they can, it'll really pay dividends. Most certainly.
Milwaukee with the ball now gets it to Rodriguez to Zelo. Back over to Kochanowski, trying to set up a play. Running looks like she's calling for the ball there, not gets it. Rodriguez now trying to get something going. Wilkie down low, shot just short, rebound by the Rockets. And a kicking violation called on Oak Creek, South Milwaukee ball. Knights looking a little sloppy right now. What do you think about that?
I'd have to agree. The Knights were very crisp last week with their passing. I can't say that with their shooting, but the passing was good.
Running. Makes the shot for two. It's another good thing Running is that she's got a very high field goal percentage.
She can do it all, that's for sure. She's a 5-point player.
Rockets passing her up now, trying to get a play going. It's pretty hard to get down low when you got Running right in the middle.
Ouch.
Nice. Ball poked away by Kochanowski, and she gets held up a little, and the foul is called on the Rockets. Good defense by the Knights there.
Defense, it wins championships, and that applies to this as just as much. We've seen this team play defense all season, and it's going to have to keep going against this potent
Zelo for three.
South Milwaukee offense.
Ball out of bounds, South Milwaukee ball. It's going to be a foul on Running. That'll be her first foul.
Knights off to a little bit of a sluggish start, but I wouldn't worry about that. It's usually in the second half they really start clicking, and then when they get a lead, there's never any turning back. They'll pour it on all the way to the end, and that showed against the host Blue Dukes last weekend. Now fans really getting into it with the boring chant as an air ball.
And the shot goes over the backboard.
And the air balls rain down on South Milwaukee.
And the Oak Creek fans taking every advantage that they get to try and heckle the South Milwaukee players. So the Oak Creek fans will pretty much act as Oak Creek's sixth player. Without them, I don't think the Knights would be as good. Wilkie with a shot down low.
Yes, the Knights and the Rockets each have a respective student section that's filled to capacity. It's going to get really, really loud towards the end.
Good pass down low, but can't finish. Rebound Rodriguez.
Now that was a good job of isolating the shooter and not allowing her any decent shot
Rodriguez.
or good pass.
Rodriguez short on the three there. Knights, if they need to win, they need to stop taking shots on the perimeter. Try and get it down low first before they get wide. Maybe warm up a little bit on the threes.
That leads me to another important aspect of this game. Against Whitefish Bay, they tried to go down low because, well, running pretty much occupied the middle and then kick it out.
Nice block there by Wilkie.
But whenever they tried to kick it out and shoot the three, they missed. And if they continue to do that, it's just wasted possessions. And they're going to have to find a way to overcome that somehow, some way tonight.
Knights with another missed shot. Zelo went down a little hard there. No foul called. Out of bounds, Oak Creek ball.
Yes, but they don't come any tougher than Brittany Zietlow. I have extreme confidence in her.
She's always taking one for the team. You'll always see her on the ground.
She's a terrific leader, an even better player.
Kuchanowski now. The pass all the way down low to running. Nice pass. And the shot, count it.
Stephanie Running just doing what she does best.
Rockets keep passing it around. Still can't really get anything down low. And foul call.
That looked like it stung a little.
Looks like they call foul. Fouls on number 30, Wilkie. It's her first. It's team second.
Now there may have been a foul there, but it was a good demonstration of the Knights' pressure trap defense.
And she makes her first.
Their man-to-man style, or girl-to-girl as you might call it, for this game, really can throw an opponent off because they don't allow any lanes for passing or shooting.
And she makes her second. Number
Just
40,
another
Thines
reason.
just checked in for the Rockets. And Zelo to bring it up court now. Looks like South Milwaukee trying to keep him up court, not getting anything low. Kuchanowski, nice pass down to Wilkie and the shot. Good passing, nice play setup. And traveling called, South Milwaukee Oak Creek ball.
Coach Tierha told me before the game that it's important for Oak Creek to play their game. And they've certainly been playing their game over the first 6 minutes tonight.
The Knights look like they've been dominating this game, but the scoreboard really doesn't show it. It's only 10-5, and the first quarter is almost over. Traveling called on Oak Creek there.
Back-to-back travelings, not something you'd really expect from these teams. They're both very disciplined.
Good pick by. And traveling call on South Milwaukee Oak Creek ball. The shot doesn't count.
And the Oak Creek fans are rolling out the barrel. They're obviously loving what they're seeing.
Rodriguez over to Zelo. To running. To Cruz. To Rodriguez down low. Puts it up. Good play by Deptula, but gets it stripped away from her. Jump ball call. Possession arrow to South Milwaukee. It'll be South Milwaukee ball. Gitske taking it up court now.
Darren, tell me, do you think Oak Creek's bench play, which on the bottom 5 doesn't play a whole lot and can be ineffective, will that hurt the Knights in the long run in this game?
Well, to be honest with you, I actually think the Knights have one of the best benches in the league. If you look at most other teams when they play, their bench doesn't see much action, maybe except for 1 or 2 players. But Oak Creek likes to keep their players fresh by putting in Jen Deptula or Victoria Cruz, or even Krista Winkler to keep running, and Zelo and Kochanowski all fresh.
But I really don't see the bottom 5 players ever in the lineup much. Now, granted, that on any team, the bottom 5 will not get much time, but you think you'd like to see them in there a little more to keep the reserves for the starters fresh, too.
Nice pass. Kochanowski takes it all the way by herself. Can't compute on the shot.
That's a tough break. That was a really good move.
Shot. And made for 3. And South Milwaukee now ties it up 10-10 with 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Knights need to step it up here.
Because just like that, the Rocket fans take over the advantage as the 6th man.
Wilkie trying to get something with Deptula. And the Knights lucky to get it out of there with the ball still.
They're going to play for the last shot.
And the shot just rattles out. So at the end of the first quarter, South Milwaukee 10, Oak Creek 10. A lot closer than I thought it would be. Any comment on that?
No comment whatsoever. That is exactly what I expected. A really close game. I expect it to be this way all the way down to the wire.
I think Oak Creek really needs to step it up here. They look a lot very lazy and not as crisp as they usually are.
That's quite true. Uh-oh. We're peeling the orange, my friends. And they're gonna go bananas. This could get ugly.
We had a pretty intense game last game that was just played between the Divine Savior Holy Angels and the #1 ranked Milwaukee King. How'd that game play out, Christian?
That was one of the greatest high school games I have ever seen. Divine Savior tied it up right at the end and took them to overtime, and they knocked off the #1 seed.
So the winner of this game catches a huge break as they don't have to play the #1 seeded Milwaukee King anymore.
Oh, watch out for that statement. Don't just think that because you're playing a lesser rank means you're playing a lesser team. If they beat the #1 seed, they could very well be the #1 seed. So the winner of this game will have a tough competition with the DSHA Dashers tomorrow evening.
Well, it'd be tough either way. I mean, this is the playoffs, so you have to be pretty good to make it this far.
Yes, that's going to be a really good game, and I highly regret that I will not be here tomorrow night. But I'm sure Darren can do the job just fine.
Rodriguez drives all the way. Just can't put it in. Oak Creek just cannot seem to find the bottom of the net today.
There's a lid on the hoop.
Oak Creek's going to need to rely on their defense in order to win this game. Nice move by Kixie, but doesn't go in.
Hoop wouldn't have it.
So Zelo for the Knights brings it up. Over to Kochanowski. You kind of got to wonder if the Knights are playing it a little easy, trying to tire out South Milwaukee, trying to take a lead in the second half. But that might not pan out for him in the end. Shot just off. Rebound Kochanowski.
The Knights have started this second quarter extremely sloppy, and I don't know why. It's like they're forcing things. And when they do that, they really can throw themselves out of whack.
Both teams really want to win this game. They're trying to do everything they can. They're not focusing on what they need to do. Shot way off. they're really not focusing, trying to score points. They need to go back to their old-fashioned, get it down low to Wilkie or running.
That was a brick if I ever saw one. And they're clearly biting off more than they can chew. Pardon the pun.
Jump ball. Possession arrow, South Milwaukee.
That's the third or fourth jump ball we've had all evening. They're really scrambling for every loose ball. And nobody's getting it.
Nice pass. Gets tipped away though. And South Milwaukee gets called for over and back.
First pass might have been nice, but that one, not so.
So Oak Creek trying to score first in the second quarter here. Still 2 minutes into the second quarter, nobody has scored. Still 10-10. It's going to be a low-scoring game.
Well, that's what we thought it was going to be between.
Kochanowski with the score.
We thought that's the way it was going to be between Divine Savior, Holy Angels, and Milwaukee King. But the second half, both teams just lit it up, and in overtime, everything splashed. So I expect this lids to come off pretty soon.
South Milwaukee scrambling around now, trying to get a play.
And the Knights fans think it's boring.
Foul. Looked to be on running. Sorry, no foul there. Looked to be a foul there, but just got poked out of bounds. Good block, actually, by running.
Yes, Stephanie knows how to use her size to execute key blocks. She doesn't get into foul trouble very often, and that's a big thing. You can't afford to have her on the bench.
Out of bounds again, South Milwaukee ball.
And the fans don't like it. And they might have an argument. That ball may not have been tipped.
South Milwaukee still. And travel called.
And they're rolling out the barrel for the second time tonight.
Zelo bringing it up court now.
It appears the Knights are playing the same type of defense they did in the second half against Whitefish Bay.
Nice pass down low to Rodriguez. That's the way that we're used to seeing the Knights play. Keeping it in check, not making sloppy passes, and setting up good plays that allow players like Rodriguez to get open. And the Rockets answer with a three-pointer.
I take back what I said. The lid is no longer on the hoop. And this will not be a repeat of what happened against Whitefish Bay, where the Dukes only scored 9 points in the second half.
Let's see if the Knights can answer. Kochanowski now.
It's important to take that enormous student section for South Milwaukee out of the game and keep your fans in it. Because if you can't communicate out on the floor, you're in trouble.
South Milwaukee looking, rather than playing man, South Milwaukee's playing a 2-3 zone. Looks a little different than what they usually play. Oak Creek might not be used to this look from South Milwaukee and still trying to figure it out.
Well, that was just a bad decision. I mean, sure, running has more size than the person guarding her, but you can't expect her to catch everything. You got to make better decisions than that.
South Milwaukee passing it around now. South Milwaukee's passing has been very effective. Nice pass. And the foul called. Wesley to inbound for South Milwaukee.
Oak Creek already in foul trouble.
Nice rebound by running.
Oak Creek's going to have to try to play cleaner defense. They've got 5 fouls up on the board, and they don't want South Milwaukee to get in the bonus and gain some confidence going into the half. They want to control the game all the way through, even in halftime.
Good thing is there's only 3 minutes left in the first half. They only have 5. Most games by now, usually both teams would be up at the 6 and 7, so it's been relatively clean so far, but Oak Creek's on the higher end of the fouling charts.
Well, fouls can come in bunches, Darren. You can never tell.
Rodriguez looks.
Nice pass.
Looks like she was trying to shoot a 3 there, but it happened to fall right in Wilkie's hand down low. She had the wide open layup. 16-13.
Yes.
Oak Creek.
They always say they're just trying to execute a pass. But we all know what happens. And the 1, 2, 3, 4 chants are raining down from the Oak Creek student section. They're getting animated. The atmosphere here is electric.
Shot for 3 again. Made. South Milwaukee just keeps throwing down the hammer, laying down those 3s and ties it up again.
Just like that. Now it's the South Milwaukee student section that's really into it.
I think if Oak Creek wants to keep playing, they need to start making their 3s. They can't just let them fall. Deptula now coming in for running, giving her a breather. She needs one. She's played every single minute so far this game.
Yeah, she's played in all 21 Oak Creek games this season, and she never takes her foot off the gas. That much is given. So she deserves a good break.
Shot for 3 again. Just short. But she gets her own rebound. But it gets tipped away. And timeout, South Milwaukee.
She was just able to keep her balance along the sideline.
She's got lucky with the timeout there. Almost. And out of bounds on the Rockets. So, Christian, what do you think of this game so far?
You always ask me that question when we're tied, and I have to say the exact same thing. It's exactly what I expected. A close game all the way through.
I think it was pretty even at the beginning, but now it's tilted a little bit to the South Milwaukee side, making those points in a row, coming up, going from 16 to 10 back to 16-16. They've got the momentum right now. Let's see what they can do with it after this break.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
And so South Milwaukee inbound.
Now South Milwaukee students are mocking Oak Creeks by doing the exact same cheer. And those Oak Creek fans are not very happy. It's a war zone, my friends.
I think it's even bigger war zone on the court.
You are absolutely right.
And the foul call.
No, maybe we can't hear you, but we heard a whistle right there.
That's Wilkie's second foul.
South Milwaukee now in the bonus. It'll be 1-1 from here on in. And there it is.
Another foul called on Oak Creek.
And just like that, the fouls are coming in bunches.
See if Kitsky can make it. And she nails it. Kitsky to shoot her second now.
Kitsky, the leading scorer for the Rockets, clearly isn't fazed by that noisy Oak Creek student section. 2 perfect free throws. Kontowski committed the foul there. That was rough.
South Milwaukee called for the foul now. South Milwaukee now playing the press with under 2 minutes left in the half, trying to keep Oak Creek. And timeout Oak Creek.
I'm surprised by that defense. They weren't pressing early on. I don't see why they'd want to do it towards the end of the first half. If they wanted to surprise Oak Creek, they probably think to do it towards the end of the game. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I think the press is actually helping out South Milwaukee, because if Oak Creek can't get up court, they can't score. And Oak Creek's not been able to get out of the press lately. Plus, with under 2 minutes left in the half, they're trying to take away all momentum from Oak Creek.
That's a good explanation. I stand corrected.
And so Oak Creek does get it in bounds. Pass tipped away by Kitsky. She's leaping all over the place.
She got rejected.
And Zelo now finally gets it across court.
And the Mighty Knights chant rains down. Beautiful spin.
Rodriguez, nice move, but gets tipped away.
They
Oak Creek's
just
still playing sloppy.
top it off. Yeah, they've only scored 6 points, but at least South Milwaukee's only scored 8, so it's still close.
And Oak Creek regains possession after this loose ball. Cruz now with the ball. Oak Creek, surprisingly, with a lot of long passes. Nice move by Rodriguez to get to the middle. Takes it all the way herself.
It's still close, but I think Coach Tierha is going to have to get this team in gear during the break. Does she have to make adjustments? No. But she has to get this team to execute better. They've been sloppy with the ball. They haven't been making good decisions, and they've been forcing shots. It's just not the Knights' game plan.
I think the main thing here is Oak Creek's heads really aren't in this game. Nice shot by Zelo, just doesn't go in though.
I think that lid is back on the hoop.
Oak Creek was probably thinking coming to this game, oh, there's just South Milwaukee. We beat them twice already.
Can't get the buzzer beater to drop. That's the end of the first half. Score, South Milwaukee 20, Oak Creek 18.
We'll be back after the break. And welcome back. Still a tight game. Oak Creek trailing the Rockets 18-20. What do you think the Knights need to do to come away with a victory here?
Well, their strategy is very good. It's worked in the past, but their execution just has been so off that you just can't expect to win. So I really think they'll play better in this half.
I think it's all in their heads. They have the physical ability to play well, but they just can't get any shots to fall because they're mentally tired and they're not mentally focused. They just need to get in this game.
That happens in any sport at any time. You just can't avoid it.
They just thought they could roll right over South Milwaukee, but South Milwaukee was just like, hey, we're here. We're going to give you a tough battle. We're just not going to lay down for you.
They probably looked at these stats and figured, we're going to blow them out. On paper, this looks like a total wipeout, but the game isn't played on paper. It's played on hardwood.
So Oak Creek with a chance here to redeem themselves, starting out with the ball here first. Zelo with the ball. Knights looking better passing to running. Gets blocked, gets her own rebound, gets blocked again, gets her rebound again, and finally gets fouled.
Now that was good hustle and just the endurance to get that rebound. That is just the sign of an all-around good player. She'll be fighting over her before we know it.
She just got three rebounds right there, and one little play, if you want to call it that. So running, who has a very excellent free throw percentage, will shoot 2. And she nails the first.
She can do it all. She can. And that makes her a great player.
Here's her second. Just rims out.
That's okay. It's a sign of life from Oak Creek. They know what they can do now. Coach Tira said they have to play their game. And if they can just execute better, they'll be playing their game before we know it.
Kitsky up top now. Rockets passing around. Still, I don't see much of a strategy from the Rockets. Their strategy has just been move it around enough so Oak Creek will be spread out, let them shoot. And foul called on Oak Creek.
That was tough luck. That was great hustle by Brittany Zietlow and determination.
That was Zietlo's first foul.
Yeah, that was a bad ending to a great play. Tough luck.
So Kitsky for the Rockets, their team leader taking it up court. Passes it. The Rockets look like they've just been passing it around. Not really trying to drive much, just passing it. And another foul call.
That's not what you really want to do. If you can avoid multiple fouls on a possession, you have to do that. You can't just rack them up in the early stages of a half.
That's Coach Janowski's third foul already.
She's going to have to sit down for a while.
You only get 5 fouls in high school ball.
Yeah, that's
nice
probably
clean
the way
block
it
there
should
by
be.
running. And Oak Creek still can't get the rebound. And Oak Creek fouls Kitsky.
Ouch. That's not good. Now it seems like Oak Creek is scrambled up on the defensive end, the exact opposite of the first half.
So Kitsky, the Rockets' best free throw shooter, to shoot 2. And she makes the first.
She looks so confident at the line. This is just natural for her.
Come to think of it, the whole South Milwaukee team looks really confident. Oak Creek kind of looks like they're shaking a little bit.
Well, they didn't expect South Milwaukee to come out with as much drive to win and as much energy as they have. It's got to be a bit of a shock.
And yet South Milwaukee still only up by 3 points right now. Cruz now with the ball.
Oak Creek may be dazed, but they're not a team I know to give up. They'll keep fighting all the way to the end.
Nice pass down
I know
low,
that.
they're running. And can't get the shot to fall. They're playing as physical as they possibly can be, but they're still not getting their shots to fall. Nice steal by Cruz.
Every other part of
Takes
the
it.
game's been great.
Nice pass.
This could be. It is.
And the finish. Good play by the Knights there. That's the Knights we're used to seeing.
Now that is what you have to do to spark your team to win.
Good play by Cruz there. If you notice, she could have just taken that all the way, but yet they gave it to one of their best layup players in Rodriguez there. And the foul is called on South Milwaukee.
See, just by that one play, everything shifts to Oak Creek. basketball is a sport where a long stretch can determine the outcome, or just like that, it can change.
Basketball is pretty much all about momentum. Nice play, nice pass, and the finish, running with a shot for 2.
Everything about that play was nice.
Like I was saying, basketball is a very streaky game. You just need to keep your momentum going and take the momentum away from the other player.
They can get a stop here. That would be huge.
Nice move.
But she just takes it to the hole. Can't really fault the Oak Creek defense there. That was a great move.
There's nothing you can do about that. Zitlo up top. Nice pass over to Rodriguez with a shot for 3. And now the Knights seem to have found a stride.
Finally, they've broken the lid off the hoop when it comes to threes. They've gotten it back. And that's something they have to do to win, to shoot the 3.
And the foul. And that's the 3rd foul on Wilkie now. So 2 of Oak Creek's starters are in foul trouble.
And they're going to have to just try to limit their aggressiveness now on the defensive end to avoid those fouls, because you want to have fouls to give towards the end.
And Skoll makes both of their shots. All tied up now. This game is going to come down to the wire. It just depends on which team wants it more. Let's keep passing around up top. Cruz to Zilo, Cruz to Zilo. Down to running. Who gets the shot?
Now that's what they tried to do earlier and it just didn't click. But that time it was executed to perfection.
This quarter, complete opposite quarter than the second quarter. Second quarter was nothing but both teams going back and forth without scoring. Now both teams seem to be scoring both times with good defensive plays not allowing the score of the other team.
It's clear that some halftime adjustments were made that we didn't expect.
Running, gets fouled, and counter basket.
And she is heating up. Watch out, South Milwaukee, or she'll start running away with it.
So running with the chance now to make the old-fashioned three-point play here. And South Milwaukee calls a timeout to try and regroup. So Oak Creek takes the lead by 3, 30-26 here. Momentum all Oak Creek right now. That's why South Milwaukee trying to call a timeout, trying to cool Oak Creek's motors off a little bit.
This is just the time you want to get that momentum. Keep you going all the way till the end.
Oak Creek fans looking to be having a little fun right now.
Oh, who said they weren't having fun before? They're always having fun. They love girls basketball.
So running. We'll try and get the three-point play here.
Yeah, Zitlo running. Cruz and Deptula are on the floor. Still much of the starting lineup is on.
And can't compute.
Looked like crossing their legs just wasn't enough.
Knights looking for another good stop here. Ball tipped away.
Everybody wants
Regained by
defense.
South Milwaukee. It tips out. Oak Creek still can't rebound it. And defensive foul called there. Kinsky with her chance to make a three-point play.
Yeah, just like that, the momentum has gone back to South Milwaukee. And they've just shown Oak Creek's nightly weakness. Rebounding and three-point shooting have not been there.
And she makes the three-point play.
So Oak Creek's going to have to really step up both strategy and execution. Put the first half and second half together in the fourth quarter.
30-29 now. Oak Creek Zelo with the ball. Try and see if Oak Creek can get a little more cushion on their one-point lead. Ball tipped away, but regained by Zelo, who decides she's going to take it all the way herself and makes the basket.
Yes, she is one heck of a player. She just keeps going and going.
She's like the Energizer brother.
Absolutely. Good analogy.
And the ball tipped away, but regained by South Milwaukee and makes the basket. Oak Creek keeps making shots, but South Milwaukee keeps clawing right at their ankles.
Every team has an answer for the other. It was that way in our first game, and it's that way now. It was a little more streaky in the first game, but this
Zelo
is
for
exactly
three.
it.
South Milwaukee ball.
And this crowd is mocking South Milwaukee as they inbound from in front. They're really getting into their heads. I know that much.
South Milwaukee passing it around now. Shot just missed. Rebound South Milwaukee. And the foul on running. That's the one thing South Milwaukee's been doing is offensive rebounds. Oak Creek hasn't been able to come with as many offensive rebounds as they want to.
That's crucial. If you can get second chance opportunities, you give yourself twice as many chances to win at any level.
And Kitsky makes her first. Wilkie coming in now for running. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, running needs a rest. She's played about 85 to 90% of the time tonight.
And shot goes in. Kitsky hasn't missed a free throw yet tonight.
Wilkie's back in with 3 fouls, so she's going to have to watch it. And Kochanowski's still on the bench.
Zelo needs to find a stride too. She hasn't been able to make anything. And Rodriguez also very quiet this game.
Yeah, she hasn't been herself lately.
Timeout Oak Creek. So just like that, South Milwaukee has the lead 33-32. Oak Creek still trying to gain back the momentum. Momentum switched back several times within the past couple of minutes.
During the game between DSA Che and Milwaukee King, we saw pretty much the same thing. One team would go on a run, and then the momentum would swing back over one possession, and the other team would go on a run. Here it's a little different. The runs haven't been as long, but it's just happened every possession. The momentum has just gone back and forth.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to determine which team's going to win.
Gotta say, the momentum's been on a pendulum tonight.
Oak Creek's ball here under their own hoop. South Milwaukee just is not going to let Oak Creek take a shot.
That 2-3 zone, I think, is throwing them out of whack. They can't go down low, and they just haven't been converting on the three-point shooting, so they're being discouraged from doing that. So they're kind of having to do that.
Nice play by Rodriguez.
I take back what I said. They've adapted just fine.
Rodriguez pretty much has been Oak Creek's breath of light so far.
Yeah, whenever we say she's cooling off, she heats up just like that.
Nice steal by Rodriguez here on the defensive side. Takes it all the way, gets fouled.
Yep, she's all of a sudden started doing it all.
And keep in mind, she's only a sophomore, so she'll be back next year.
Yes, next year.
And the year after that.
Oh, yeah. Next year, she'll be back. So will Kochanowski.
Oak Creek look to be set for next year as well.
I have a feeling this team will be good for a long time to come. And there's also a lot of talent on the JV team. I know that they even have a lot of freshmen on that team, so we're going to have a lot of talent at our disposal for a long time.
Sloppy pass there by Oak Creek. Almost out of bounds by South Milwaukee. Looks like she was stepping out of bounds there when she threw it back in, but no call.
That's what the crowd is trying to say, and I didn't.
Nice strip by Zelo. And regains possession.
Fast break!
And she can't make the buzzer beater shot. So Oak Creek comes out of that battle, which was the third quarter, out on top, 34-33. This game could not be any more intense. If this game was any more intense, it'd be I don't know, a college game or something.
Oh, not even a college game. You can feel the electricity in the air. Oh boy. Those Oak Creek fans are getting animated.
Looks like Oak Creek and South Milwaukee trying to do the same exact thing.
They're slugging it out in the stands.
All-out battle here, the battle in the stands, battle on the court. Heck, I bet even if South Milwaukee had cheerleaders here, they'd be all the same.
Yeah, now all South Milwaukee has to get are a couple of announcers, and we can duel it out with them.
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, then everybody would be fighting.
So South Milwaukee ball, Kitski with the ball for South Milwaukee, taking it up court. Pass.
Perfect
Stole.
anticipation.
Kochanowski. Look, she comes back in. She's already effective. It's like the Knights have all their starters back in. Pass tipped away by Kitski.
Even better anticipation.
Shot just short. Rebound, Kochanowski. Gets it over to Rodriguez really quick. So the Knights with all their starters in right away, starting to show some effectiveness.
I think Coach Tira is playing the best players in at the best times.
And Zelo finally hits her three.
Absolutely.
She's been waiting for that one all game. South Milwaukee trying to see how they can come back from that three.
Oak Creek with even
Maybe
more
see if they can get
confidence.
a three of their own. Down low and with a layup. 37-35.
That was a big move. She just went right around Stephanie running. Yep. Just like that. Once we start talking momentum for Oak Creek, South Milwaukee takes it back. It's
And vice versa.
That's just the way it's been all night. And why would the last 6-17 be any different?
Pass tipped out of bounds, but saved by South Milwaukee, and then regained possession by Oak Creek. Kochanowski with a wide open shot.
Oh.
Can't compute on the three, but Rodriguez with the rebound, and the passer running down low. What a play!
Now that was cool. They just never gave up on that ball. They didn't get discouraged by that missed shot, and they just kept clawing away until they scored 2 points.
Out of bounds Oak Creek ball.
That was just sloppy ball handling. If South Milwaukee gets sloppy here, it's going to cost them the game. Because with the way both teams have been playing so well, you can't afford to start committing turnovers.
So Oak Creek now manages to scrape themselves together a 4-point lead here, 39-35 with 5:46 left in the fourth quarter.
Points in basketball. It's nothing. Absolutely nothing. In other sports, in baseball, it's a grand slam. In football, you can't tie it with a field goal. In hockey, well, it's pretty much over. But this is a game where any possession can change a game.
Every possession is crucial. You either have to compute your shot or at least keep running the clock out to keep your lead going.
Whoa, and it's an earthquake. The bleachers are shaking. Those Oak Creek fans are loving their team. I wasn't expecting this kind of draw tonight, and boy, I'm glad we got such a fan base.
I'm just glad we got such a good game going, too.
Yes, the north side has been on fire all night.
I mean, you kind of like to have your team have the blowout, but if you win a close game, I mean, that's even more exciting for the players, especially the Divine Savior Holy Angels game. They got to be pumped. Nice play by running.
Yeah, it's safer to have a blowout, but you learn more from a close game, and you're better in your next one, no matter what the outcome.
Even the Oak Creek faculty's getting into this game. Nice steal by the Knights. She to keep this momentum going. Keep making shots. Play smart. As soon as they not start playing sloppy, that's when things go wrong for them. They just need to play smart, not try and force things, keep things going in their way.
Yeah, we saw Milwaukee King start forcing things.
Rodriguez for three!
Unlike that, when King started forcing things, they didn't get anything out of it. If you try to force it, it's not going to work.
Ball tipped away by Zelo. Kochanowski now down low. Can't make the layup, and South Milwaukee gets the ball.
Ouch. You got a chance to put points on the board like that. You got to take it.
Kitsky with a nice drive to the hoop, but can't make the play.
Another prime example.
And Kochanowski now with the steal there. Zelo back over to Kochanowski. Back to Zelo. Oak Creek now looks like they're trying to slow it up a little bit. Rodriguez being double teamed and the foul with the reaching.
I don't think we're going to see any names in the paper tomorrow for dominating performances because everybody's been contributing in this game. It's been so close that you just can't target any one player.
Foul there.
With 3:58 to go, the Knights have opened up a 9-point lead, and I think we have a candidate for our Pop-Tarts player of the game tonight. Could it be number 2, Brittany Zietlow? She certainly had the energy to be that player. We'll have to see if the Knights can hang on.
I think a good candidate for the player of the game, probably my candidate would have to be Rodriguez with her 2 3-pointers that brought the Knights momentum back on their side.
Yeah, whenever we started calling her name for underachieving, she just stepped it up.
Zelo for 3, just off. Nice rebound by Wilkie and Rodriguez.
But who needs a Pop-Tarts player of the game when everybody's doing something? We're going to have to split those Pop-Tarts. I know it.
Timeout. 3:18 left in the game. 44-37. Oak Creek's lead. The winner of this game goes on to play the highly energized Divine Savior Holy Angels. I bet when South Milwaukee and Oak Creek heard that the number 1 seed King was knocked off, both of them had to be ecstatic.
Still, I expect a really good game between South Milwaukee or Oak Creek and DSHA. But first, let's concentrate on the task at hand, because they're going bananas.
Start action back up again. It's going to be Oak Creek ball. Oak Creek trying to put more points on the board to widen their lead. They got a 7-point lead right now. Rodriguez to inbound.
Both teams are in the bonus. So anything is going to go from now on.
Nice pass, tipped out of bounds, Oak Creek ball. Zelo with the ball. Kuchanowski now back to Rodriguez. Looks like Zelo's hair fell out a little bit of a ponytail. Like still passing it around. Very good passing now for Oak Creek. And Zelo gets fouled. As Zelo has a chance to get her hair fixed.
Yes. Girls basketball. That's one thing.
So with
You
both
have to focus on.
With both teams in the bonus now, both teams will be shooting free throws with any foul, regardless of what it is. Zelo, usually a really good free throw shooter. See if she can compute.
This end of the arena is stone silent.
And she nails her first. Zelo to shoot her second. And she just misses it. Wilkie with the rebound, can't come up with it, and gets fouled. So Wilkie to shoot two now.
That is another virtue. Perseverance. Mandy Wilkie showed it right there. That rebound was just not going to get away.
That's her fighting spirit. It's pretty much the fighting spirit of the Knights, not giving up, trying to do everything in their will to win the game.
That's what we got to love about this team.
Wilkie to shoot two now. And she nails her first.
Chance to open up a double-digit lead for the first time for either team in this game.
And she computes 47-37. Stellar performance by every player on the Knights.
And give South Milwaukee credit. They played Oak Creek hands down even. Up until they started committing turnovers. Then it starts to get out of hand whenever you play Oak Creek and commit turnovers.
Fouls on runnings. That's her fourth foul. She's got to be careful. Good thing is there's only 2:36 left, so she's got another foul.
Don't forget, Darren, a lot can happen in 2:36.
I'm just saying she's lucky that her fourth foul didn't come until now and not earlier.
Yeah, if she commits that last foul and she goes to the bench, or even if she just has to be too careful, that's going to take a big aspect of her game out.
Knights just keep passing it back and forth. And Kuchanowski fouled. So she will shoot the 1-and-1.
Yeah, 4 fouls on running. That could be a big blow. Because with a girl like her, everyone has to focus on, and it makes everyone else better.
She can't hit it. Kuchanowski just not looking like she's having a good game today.
Yeah, she looked a lot better against Whitefish Bay, but it seems like there's something else.
And the foul there on Wilkie. That's her fourth. Now Wilkie and running both in foul trouble. Need to stay out of foul trouble.
That makes 4 on Wilkie, 4 on running, and 3 on Kuchanowski.
And she can't hit her free throw.
But if they can't hit it,
So Deptula comes in to replace Wilkie. Looks like the Knights want to keep running in the game as long as possible, but trying to save Wilkie for that last effort there with maybe a minute left to go or so.
she does provide a lot, that much is certain.
And she misses both. Nice rebound by running. That's why they kept her in.
A 5-tool player.
Nice pass to Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And now Zelo foul South Milwaukee.
And there's a hold that.
So Zelo to shoot her 1-and-1.
That'll put Oak Creek in the double digits from here on out. Zelo's actually going to shoot 2 because that is the 10th foul. Zietlo's been perfect on the night. Can she continue that streak?
And she can't hit the first.
I spoke too soon. Sorry, Brittany.
Zietlo to shoot her second. And she can't make it. But nice rebound by Oak Creek, puts it up. Can't fall.
Oh, still loose, running in the middle, can't corral
South
it.
Milwaukee trying to run it all the way. Pass and foul and count the shot.
Great play. That is just execution.
Foul on Coach Janowski. That'll be her. Sorry.
Wow.
Check that. Foul on Jeptula. That's her first.
Wow.
See, if you're going to commit a foul, at least commit it on someone who hasn't had many fouls. That's only Jeptula's first, so it shouldn't be much trouble. And she makes her shot. South Milwaukee closes the gap to 7, but Oak Creek has possession.
There's still a little time left. South Milwaukee hasn't given up. I didn't expect them to, but they're still playing with the drive to win.
Nice pass down low by Rodriguez.
Taken away.
And the foul on running.
She's gone. Oh no, that
Running is
is
fouled
bad.
out of the game.
That's not good, Darren. That is not good.
That's a huge blow to the Knights. So it'll be South Milwaukee ball, and the Knights are not going to have running for the rest of the game.
And even worse, that puts South Milwaukee in the double bonus. They're going to shoot 2 shots with a chance to cut it to a 2-possession game.
So now Wilkie, with her 4 fouls, comes into the game to replace running.
I think the pendulum has just swung, Darren. They've just regained the momentum.
It's just going to get tighter and tighter. And Kitsky, the best free throw shooter for Milwaukee, South Milwaukee, check that, makes her first and most likely will make her second, bringing the score to 5 points between the 2 teams.
Don't say it quite yet. Nothing is for certain. Basketball is all about physics. Just one little thing that's off and it won't go in.
Oh, and she does miss it. What a good break. But South Milwaukee still rebounds it and gets 2 points off of it.
Coach Tierhawk can't be happy about that. Now it's not only a 5, it's a 4-point game.
So now Oak Creek looking a little desperate.
Well, you can't go into desperation mode
Rodriguez.
just yet.
Nice play.
It didn't. Rodriguez just wouldn't get desperate. She just wants to play her game.
And with that play, that just shows that she will be the Pop-Tart player of the game for all her outstanding efforts, her 3-pointers that brought Oak Creek back into this game, and her outstanding plays down low.
She's done it all.
It just seems that when Oak Creek was down in the dumps with momentum, she just got back up and just kept fighting.
She energizes this team to play at a whole new level.
Zietlo gets fouled.
She's a spark plug.
And again, the Pop-Tart player of the game, Angelo Rodriguez. Zietlo to shoot 2. And she nails her first one.
Everybody's done everything. Everybody could be the Pop-Tarts player of the game tonight. But we had to give it to somebody, and Rodriguez is more than deserving of that.
Zietlo to shoot her second, trying to get the lead up to 8. And nothing but the bottom of the net there. Timeout South Milwaukee, 51-43 with 38 seconds left in this game.
This has been a real confidence builder for Oak Creek. They've shown courage, determination, and excellence in everything they've done tonight. Whenever they fell down, they've gotten back up.
Now, Oak Creek still needs to stop South Milwaukee from scoring, because they can't just say, oh, the game's over. They just need to keep it. And once more, the Pop-Tart player of the game is going to be number 23, Angelo Rodriguez.
She's really done something special.
Looks like she's hiding from the cameras. There she is. talking to Coach Casper there, giving her last-second words of advice.
And she's only a sophomore, like we said earlier. She'll be here the next 2 years. And that just means that Oak Creek will have their spark plug for a while. And of course, who can forget the sixth man?
And we are now under 30 seconds left in the game. South Milwaukee needs to score. They can't just keep passing it around. And the foul on Zietlow.
2 shots.
That's what Oak Creek doesn't want. Sorry, check that. Foul is on Deptula.
For second. Never let that ray of hope get through to them. If they want to keep fighting, they will.
And she makes it. Fine now to shoot her second. Makes it. The gap is now close to 6 with 26 seconds left. It's a 2-possession game. It's 2 3-pointers, but foul on South Milwaukee. Oak Creek to shoot 2. That foul is on Kontowski. That's her 5th, and she's fouled out.
That's their second leading score. So now that's a big blow for the other team.
So Deptula now to shoot 2 shots, trying to push South Milwaukee further and further away from a victory.
Yeah, but you got to give the Rockets credit. They have played their hearts out tonight. They've given it everything they've got.
And she makes the shot.
But Oak Creek has just turned them away tonight. And it would take something really, really weird for them not to win.
And she makes them both. 8 points now. It's now a 3-possession game.
This crowd is
in
loud.
20 seconds doesn't seem likely. Kitsky for 3 makes it. Brings it to
Clock
within
is
5.
winding down.
10 seconds left. It doesn't seem likely. Zietlow fouled.
All right, if she makes both these free throws, then it would take a 3-pointer and a 3-pointer and a foul, which I don't expect.
Zietlow hopefully can make at least one. If she makes one, it's a 3-possession game again. But if she makes them both, that should pretty much seal the coffin.
Yeah.
Let's see what she does.
Silence, please.
And she just misses.
The Rockets will go all the way to the end.
Still, as of right now, it is a 2-possession game. And she makes it. So now, even if South Milwaukee does miraculously make 2 3-pointers, they still will have to make more shots. And that's the game.
And they're doing the victory cheers on the Oak Creek sideline, and deservingly so, because the Knights have done it all, and here they come.
So Oak Creek will go to the sectional final game against Divine Savior Holy Angels tomorrow night.
It should be a good one.
So the final score, the Oak Creek Knights 54, the South Milwaukee Rockets 48. Have a great night.
I highly regret I cannot see that next game, but I'm sure Darren can do the job. This is Christian Bustler bidding you farewell, signing off.
Goodbye.